Hi guys, welcome. I think I might be a little crooked here, but this is the Crafty Queens page. Oh, because I hit live, now my dogs are gonna go wild. Probably because I started talking. There's like nobody at my house. It's so weird. It's just me and Kaden and the dogs. I don't remember. My name's Liz. I don't know if I told you. If you're new here, welcome. Come on in, say hi. We're gonna make something. I don't know what we're gonna call it, but we're gonna make something. It's like kind of creepy, kind of wintry, kind of weird, kind of fun. So we're going to use some what are these called? Paint stir sticks. That's what we're gonna use today. We're gonna use paint stir sticks. We're gonna use 3 of them, and we are going to do that. Let me get up comments here so that I don't forget. Hey Melissa Rose, how are you? I think I'm good. I think I'm good. So we're gonna use these today. Hello Miss Deborah girl, how are you? I showered today, Miss Deborah. I just said yesterday, I hope Miss Deborah don't hop on here, and then you were like, hey girl, hey. I was like, oh no. Okay, so let's see. I think that's probably good. Good, just sitting here watching you and cutting up taters. Cutting up some taters. All right, we're gonna use this today. We're gonna use some carbon paper. It's kind of creepy, but kind of winterish, so I don't know what we wanna call it. I've also got some shims I cut up, but I think first what I need to do is just put a layer of black on here. We're gonna do an inspired piece today. I went to Georgette's house. She has a page called Treeful Treasures, and I went to her house last week and got inspired by one of her sleds, and I want to paint what was on her sled. So that's what we're gonna do. First thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and paint all this black. That's what I'm gonna do first. The answers here every day was restricted. Oh no! Were you really, Miss Deborah? Oh my goodness, girl. I hope it was the time I was gone. I hope it was during that time. Yeah, we can't be missing our Miss Deborah. We can't be missing it. We can't be missing all our fun stuff. I was gone, so hopefully it was during that time, and you're good now. I'm just using an acrylic paint because this is wood. We're gonna cover up some of this later, so it doesn't have to be like a perfect coat. You could get the sides and all that really good if you wanted to. Okay, I'm just gonna grab these clumps because I do see those kind of seeping through. Do you have any here? Yep, I sure do. All right, and then we're gonna move this down, and we're gonna get this end of them now. Hello, Miss Carolyn. Hey girl, Sprinkle, thank you for sprinkling. Thank you for sprinkling, Miss Carolyn, I appreciate that. Hello, Miss Carol's here. Okay, I don't think I missed anybody else. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I feel so weird because my husband had softball. He had 2 softball games, and then he's doing a side job. And one of our friends came and picked up the 2 younger ones, so it's just me and the 17-year-old, and he's up in his room by himself because he's too cool to hang out with me. So I'm like, I'm gonna go live and do one of these 10 million things that we were getting ready for. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave that like that. So as you can see, it's not totally fully covered. Kind of try to show you here. Not totally, but mostly. And I'm just doing 1 coat. I kind of want it to look weathered and worn. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I loved these for this project because you can see the grain a lot of the times through the paint. Hi Denise, how are you? Especially if you only do 1 coat of acrylic. How did Cody do it? Deborah, are you sitting down? He was, how did he do at poker? Let me see, let me get these as well. He was in 18th place at the end of the night, and he said he made a couple stupid choices, which he didn't come home rich, so he definitely did that. But you had to be in 12th place or better to make it to play today. I'm gonna have to get divorced, y'all. He didn't come home rich. So, yep, that's happening. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. So, yeah, he's in trouble. So today he had to go work. He had to go do a side job since he didn't bring home the big bucks. But he has fun playing it. He has fun playing it. Him and his friend were playing it. His friend got knocked out earlier and went home, and it was just him. I talked to him on one of the breaks, and I was like, what are you eating? Because he's like, we're on dinner break now, and I could hear him eating. I was like, what are you eating? He's like, a bag of pretzels. I'm like, sir, go eat. He don't listen. Okay, so I when I was cutting these shims, yeah, shims, the shorter ones are, I should have grabbed some taller ones. What was I doing? The shorter ones, oh, I don't need to do the back, are a little thicker and, how do I say, smoother, and they kind of broke off, but this is sort of dark and creepy anyway, so I'll think that it'll work in our favor. This is like a wintry, dark, creepy thing that we're gonna do. There's snowmen with crows, and like I said, I got it off of, when I went to Georgette's house, she has a sled, and I was like, ooh, we got to be doing that. And if I had a full-size sled, you best believe I'd be painting them on there. I would be. I have some mini sleds, but I wanted it bigger than that. A little bigger than that. All right, that should be good for that. And let's get here. And so I'm just gonna kind of keep where it broke off. I'm just gonna keep those places. Should just add to the beautifulness of it. Yeah, so it's like, what, 2:30 in the afternoon, and I'm sitting here going, why is not 15 people screaming my name? I cooked food. I didn't just throw something in the air fryer. I cooked food. Didn't just throw together a salad. Me and Kaden ate good today. So now I'm like, well, let's go live and get one of our little projects done. Normally we go to church, but Kaden is worn out. So he asked if we could skip today. And I'm worn out from the trip, so I was like, yes, sir. We sure can. Okay. So there's that. One more. One more. Guess I could have used a baby wipe to make it go a little faster. It would have thinned it out too. But that's okay. It's pretty thin. Pretty thin. Throw some of that there. Some in here. What are you guys watching right now? Me and Cody are watching Your Honor with the guy from Breaking Bad in it. It's got a guy from Wednesday in it. It's really good. It's got another lady too, and I don't know what we've seen her in. I keep meaning to look that up. It's got some good people in it. It's a good show. Okay. All right. So there's that. I'm gonna do like a dot, maybe of black here. And I do think I'm gonna go ahead and take a baby wipe. And I am going to do the outsides of this. Not where they'll be glued or like sticking together, but just the rest of it. I can touch this up later if I need to as well. Okay. Go. Let's do this one. Hello, Miss Gina. How are you, girl? I'm gonna do this one, just the top and bottom, because that one's going in the middle. And then we're gonna do this one. We're gonna do this one. Yeah, the dogs are all calm because the kids aren't here trying to wrestle them. Follow them all around the house. Dogs are like, what's going on? Why is it so quiet? I'm like, I don't know. Okay. Okie dokie. that out anywhere else I can. And then we're going to give this all a good dry. Okay, girl, jump before I run out the door. Have a good day, Miss G. We're doing the snowmen. I keep calling them creepy snowmen because they are kind of creepy. I was drawing them and I was like, these guys are kind of tripping me out. We're doing the creepy snowmen that are in your shed. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and dry this. And right here is where these are going. So I'm not gonna get in between there or nothing. I think I should be good. I should be good. Happy I caught you live. I'm happy to be back and be going live again. Live crafting. Hello, Miss Louise. She's happy. She got me. Everybody's happy. I'm live. Woohoo! We're winning today. Oh, damn it. My shed snowing. Yes. It's okay, Miss G. It's okay, girl. You know I don't expire my stuff. But you're already going to know what it looks like, too, so you might be good to go. This might be the perfect one for you to miss. Okay. I think that's pretty good for what we need. I had to look and see where I put that. Hello, Teresa. How are you? I missed you, girl. I missed you. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. I think I want to get this. I think I kind of want to get it together first, and then yes, because we're going to want to know where things are. Okay, so let's take 2 of these and find our end here. And I was using this a minute ago just to kind of make sure, because sometimes stuff catches on my turntable too. And we're going to take those. Basically, you're going to know exactly how these turn out. And let's see. I'm going to turn this way. I'm going to put it there because this one will be here. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing down there. I think, guys, I'm going to take this off the turntable real quick so that I don't have to fool with it moving on me. Gotta make sure I keep them all in the right places. We'll have to repaint. All right, there we go. Okay. And now I'm gonna take this one, and I do think it needs to go about there-ish. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Hello, Crafting with a Purpose. How are you? I don't know if this one even, this one maybe, this poor thing. I needed to probably throw that sucker buster away. And that one I got about a year after I got this one. But I don't like working. She's like, it's Sunday. Why are we doing this right now? Why are we doing this, girl? We're going to press that down for a couple seconds here. It doesn't have to be perfect, I just didn't want it super wobber-jawed. Okay, and let's do the same for this one here. You could use tight bond as well. I'm going to push this one to the edge also. Get this good and cooled, and then we're going to flip it over and do the other side. Hello, Miss Janice. How are you? I saw a really pretty, are you the one that likes horses, or am I getting my people mixed up? I saw a really beautiful horse thing the other day, and I thought of you. I thought of Miss Janet. I was like, oh, she would love that. Oh, apparently this is all going this way. Yeah, that's, sure. That's how we wanted it. Let's do that. I wish I didn't do that, but that's what we're doing. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna do the same thing to this one. Okay. And I think that's pretty good. Sometimes rubbing it with your fingers works just as good too. Okay, so now we have something like this, right? Super cute. The start of many types of projects. For 2-year-old. Ooh, do you really? That's awesome. Yep, I saw the cutest little thing. I was like, ooh, I think it was Miss Janice that loved horses. She would love that. Now I'm trying to think of what in the heck it was. Okay, now we are going to, I want that at the top, I think, because I love that. So we're going to put this at the top, and this is kind of what it looks like. I'll show you Georgette's at the very end, like her actual sled in her shed. I'll show you so that you'll see like the original, but this is kind of what it's, you see what I mean by it's sort of dark, but it's like snowmen. And then we're gonna use some, what is this called? Carbon paper. I'm gonna use some carbon paper. I didn't know I had to open it. There we go. And you're supposed to do like shiny, darker side down. I'm gonna put it all the way down. And then I want this little dude's to be right at the edge there, because if we do any greenery up here for the tree part, I want it to be there. Okay, let's do something like so. And then we're gonna tape this in place. I know, Miss Stephanie, how have you been? I was just telling them I'm glad to be going live again, more regularly. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. We'll get it all together. I'm not working full time anymore. I'm back down to part-time hours. Okay. So there's that. And then we're just gonna take this. Let me go ahead and just do like a test squiggle and make sure that I have this on the right side and I'm seeing everything it's doing here. Ooh, this might be tricky with black on black. Black on black, but we're gonna try it. If we have to look at it and do it, then we just gotta look at it and do it. Okay, whoops. Now I'm just taking this, I'm gonna outline everything here. And you wanna see where your stuff is. Okay, that would go over his arm there. But it doesn't have to be perfect, because if you're gonna paint right over top of it. So it's okay. Because we got like 3 pieces here, so if it slides off a little bit, it's just fine. I think I got all that. Okay, and then how are we doing? This is gonna be fun. Why did I do black on black again? I'm good. I just get busy. I'm telling you, yes. I feel like I miss it. And then if Facebook unfollows you and you miss it, you're like, they have to show up in your feed again for you to be like, oh shoot, because there's so many pages that you follow, you know? It's like, oh my gosh. Okay. Let's get this little dude. Try not to make them so round looking because they were kind of more elongated. And my pencil isn't even out. You can just use a stylus for this. What did I do? I think I did this. And this one's supposed to be like super round. I'll try to make them as fat as I can. And then here's this. Okay, and then we got some stars. The stars are just kind of real wonky and weird. Those are going to be mustard yellow. I had 5. I might be crazy. But we're going to need 5. So we're going to put one right up here. Something like that. Okay. Let's see where we're at. I think I got everything here. Got that dude. Got that guy. Yep. Alright. I think we're pretty good. It'll be a miracle. Oh yeah, I see him. Okay. I think I got everything. Alright. So I'm going to take this off. And see, it just put the, and I'll try to show you on this, but basically just put the design that you draw, or you can print out a design and trace or whatever. It just puts it right on there for you, if you don't know, because I sure didn't. Okay, so then we're gonna do white next. I'm gonna do white next. And I'm gonna try with acrylic. I think I should be good with that. If we need to change it, we can. Because it is sort of like supposed to be dark underneath. So we're going to try it with that. I don't think I like that. Let's try with this maybe. So I'm just going to get my brush. That's kind of big. Just going to get a brush kind of big. Kind of big. I'm going to get a brush kind of wet here. And start kind of popping him in. And I'm gonna put this like right here so I can pay attention, make sure I'm not like missing an arm or something crazy. I'm just going to do a basic outline first. And then he runs into him. Okay. That is going to be too big. I need like this. Here we go. This is what I was all looking for. Hello, Jenny. How are you? I want to sand some of this later and add some antique wax, so I really don't need any white up here, making it look all sloppy. There we go. And I'm going to grab a pointy one, and we try. To kind of round out his little shoulders and hand there. Seeing what you did is the tricky part on the black. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go like this. Okay. That should be about where everything is. I do need to lay the white down first. That's fine. Now we at least got an outline. We got the gist. And you can go around the crow. I'm gonna just go through it, and if I need to sand it in a minute, I will. But when you see hers, you'll kind of see that it's like dark coming through, so I think it should go well. I have a hair. I have a hair. This is actually all gonna be white. These little boards are like shedding. There we go. Wasn't there. Yeah, a little bit more white. I think this is something you could probably leave out the second it starts getting cold, even if it's Halloween. And you could leave it out all winter if you wanted to. Okay. I'm glad I taped that off. That should be a good basic outline. And I'm using acrylic because I want some of the dark to kind of show through. Okay. Hello, Danielle. We are painting some kind of like creepy, I don't know if this is a thing, but we're painting like creepy kind of like snowmen. Aren't those weird? I saw them on a sled in Pennsylvania last week, and I took a picture of them, and I just can't stop thinking about them. I love snowmen, sunflower, crows, things like that. So this is like perfect. Because they're holding crows and everything. Okay. So we got those two on there, and it's just a very basic squiggle outline. I was trying to, let's see, maybe with this one. Right here. Get that just a little bit neater. Or mess it up completely. It's okay, that's what sand paint. Isn't that cool? I did too. I'm like, I might be the only one, but see, I knew there had to be some other creepers out there that would love it too. I don't know who wants scary winter, but we got it going on. We got it going on. Alright, I'm gonna get sandpaper for that, or else we're just gonna have a huge blob of a snowman if I keep messing it up. Alright. And then we're gonna just go here. Okie dokie. Now we're gonna dry that because everything else kind of goes on top except the stars. So we'll go ahead and dry. And you can use the carbon paper over and over again, even for different designs. so what I might do, now that I got our basic, and I should have thought about this from the beginning, now that I got our basic down, like our outline, I might put it right back over and do the outside now, since now we have to do everything else. Because I even marked like where I had it. This is good and dry. Snowmen look like a nice Sunday. I know, Miss Gina. Love all the creepy stuff. I must be. You're gothic at heart. You are. You're gothic at heart. You love all the creepy dark churches. You love all that stuff. They are fun. I like the like whimsical and cutesy stuff, and I like the deep, dark, and creepy stuff. I don't know. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take this again. All right, let's go ahead and just do this again. If I would have thought about this, like I said, I would have done it this way from the beginning. And these don't have to be perfect in my opinion, but so you can just kind of let them go. And then here's this. We already got the stars. This little guy was like a longer, skinnier one. And then this crow down here was thicker. And in the picture, you guys will see at the end how it's like this crow is covered up. So I was texting Georgette and I was like, what is that down there? It's way too big to be a crow. And she's like, that's a crow. It's just a big guy. There's that. There's that. And then I'm going to throw his little arms back in. What was I doing here? Okay, I think that about does it. Okay, the only thing I did not do was this little right here. Okay. One more time right here. There we go. All right. So this is how that's gonna look. Georgia, I hope you're having a nice Sunday. Miss your lives. She was hopping off, but I am sure she shall see that, and I will let her know too. I know she probably knows everybody's missing her. Okay. Now what? I'm gonna do black, I think. I'm gonna do a gray. I'm gonna get a dot of black and I'm gonna mix it with my white. That I have here. I need a drink. And that way I can kind of put in the shadows of the little dude without making it stark black. Okay. Okay, so see here, like around his little arm and head, I'm just starting to kind of trace my lines there so we can see where this one ends and the other one begins. Okay, then we're gonna do this guy. been hot here. It's be like 80s and welcome break special. Oh, that'll be nice. But I got my taters cut. Oh, good, Melissa. Dang. Yeah, can't be cutting no taters in this weather. That's crazy talk. It's actually, I gotta say, after being in Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Massachusetts, all the places last week, I came home to 62% humidity, and it was glorious. I don't know, theirs was like 110. It was high humidity, and we've had some bad humidity lately, but I was just glad on the day I got home, it was like a, yes, it was a very good break. Okay. It was no joke. I do wish it would have been a little cooler for the Brimfield flea market, because we could have probably stayed a little longer and seen more. But I think you'd have to go every single day, all day long, to even try to see all of that. That was crazy. And then just kind of through his edges here, I'm going to drag my paintbrush with whatever paint's on there. Just give him a little something, something. Like a shadow almost. Yeah, that humidity was nuts. And it, like I said, it's been high humidity here but this summer, but that was, I guess when you have to walk in it all day long, you're like, ew. No, ma'am. Okay. So I think his outline might be good for now. I say that as I keep going. All right. I think he's good. Is he good? I think he's good. Send me a message on my phone saying, oh yeah, the heat advisory. We're going to Biloxi, Mississippi. Our anniversary is 9th. Like, oh my gosh, 8 days? Ew, Orlando, that would have sucked. Yeah, I bet you did. Hello, Miss Patty, how are you? Yes, that's what it was like. Hi, Courtney, how are you? Welcome, girl. Yeah, it was like you walked outside and you're like, like you could cut the air with, it was so gross. Let me see, where did I put my, oh, they're here. We're gonna use black for our little eyes and crow, probably. Crows. And maybe even our buttons, if I can get it out. Yeah, it was not cool. But I hear Louisiana is like disgusting right now too. So at least it's not that bad, I guess. Okay. We're gonna get our eyes and mouths in. Yeah, Orlando would have stunk because there's like no, maybe that was my problem with the heat, because there was like no water anywhere around to like alleviate it. If we would have been in the pool and it would have been that hot, you wouldn't hear a peep out of me. But because we're walking, I'm like, no. Hello, Miss Tanya, how are you? Because I got back and like the next day took the kids to the pool and sat in the heat forever, but I was fine because there was a pool. I just go and sit in the shallow like 1 foot end and cool off. And I'm good. I'm good to go. And this little guy's mouth is squiggly. To my first craft fair. Exhausted and in pain, but happy. Did you sell a lot? I hope you sold a lot. That's a lot of effort and energy, you're right, to be putting in if you're not going to sell everything. You should, hopefully you sold out. Have you heard of the Whatnot app? I've heard of WhatsApp, I think it's called. Going to their auction, sell anything. Oh, really? You're gonna do great, Miss Melissa. You're gonna do great. I have not. I don't think I've heard of that. Unless it's the WhatsApp. I've heard of that, but I thought that was more for like messaging. I'll have to check it out. The issue with Etsy is they take a bajillion fees. And I'm not down with that yet. And don't you know, I paid for a website for like a year and then started it for like a whole day or two and then did nothing else with it. And what else? Auctions on Facebook can be hit or miss. Y'all know that. I'm sure you've seen other crafters and mine. You just never know. So yeah, you almost like need a place like Etsy, but without all the fees. But for an auction style, I'm really curious. Not a lot of people because of the heat. Oh yeah, soccer match. Oh yeah. Well, at least you didn't do too bad. But yes, my husband has pushed me to do craft fairs. And if I'm being real honest, number one, I haven't invested the time needed to fill up a craft fair booth. And I know this because I had a booth and I didn't have enough crafts and I couldn't keep it full. Not because it was selling like hotcakes, because I didn't craft enough items to stuff in there. I just participated. Did you really, Courtney? On that app? Or what do you mean? It's called Whatnot. Okay, I will have to. Just joining. You should check it out. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out. I've thought of doing like reels or whatever, or an album on Facebook, but again, you guys know how it can be kind of hit or miss. Because people aren't always going here to buy something. With like Poshmark or whatever, you're going there to buy things. But that has me curious. eBay would have been a good one. Why have I never, I might have thought of eBay. I don't know if I looked into their fees though. I'm not sure. Okay, let me get like a dot of orange for their noses. So I did the crows, I'll hold this up real quick. I did the crows this way. I like it, because again, we're gonna sand and antique wax and everything, and it kind of looks more feathery to me that way, and scraggly. Facebook craft event. Oh, did you? Christmas in July. Oh, that's fun. I think on the 22nd-ish is when I'll be doing one of those, and I'm excited. Was it fun? Did you do good? Ours is, you have to open 5 items from a Secret Santa type of a package. And then you have to craft with them on the spot, on live. No pressure. So I'm like, eee. So I sent out my 5 items. I don't think, you know what, I need to ask the kids where they put all the mail when I was gone. Because I don't think I've received 5 items yet. But I did send them out, so we'll see. Okay, now there's a little spot right here by the end of his little nose, but I'm not going to stress about it because we can sand that off. This dude didn't have eyebrows, hat, nothing. And I loved it the way it was, so we are leaving it. What else do I need? Oh, I had the yellow out for the stars, and then I needed the brown for the thing, okay, and the green for the thing. Okay, so we do need brown. Now I'm going to take this brown brush real quick, or this orange brush real quick, and grab a little bit of brown, just a tiny bit, and throw some brown in my noses. I just like the rustic-y look it gives them. Okay, so I just did a little bit of brown in the noses there. Oh, that's pretty cool. Melissa, I am gonna have to check this I'm so interested. People said that I did great. That's awesome. Oh, Etsy is? Oh my gosh, I thought Etsy was outrageous. But if it's not free, I think it's outrageous, to be fair. That's funny. I like this. Okay, what else? We got brown. All right, so now let me clean this brush real quick. Got some water. And let's dry it off. And let's get our brown, and we're gonna do this branch in their hand. Now the way that the sled works, that is at her house that I took a picture of to do this, I'll show it to you at the end. The way that the sled was, it like had this branch and then it had real greenery attached to it. Where in the heck is my thing here? And I thought about doing that, but I really don't want to add faux greenery to this. So I think what I'm gonna do is just do a couple sprigs of greenery, like painted. Okay. That I would do. And then I'm going to take, here it is. And one more over here. It's really hard to see because of the black, but it's there. And we'll know it's there. And that's all that matters. Okay, so there's his little branch. All right. So see, just something like that. It's honestly even creepier just naked. Maybe we should just leave him naked. I don't know. Okay. And then where did I throw the black paint marker? Oh, I put it back. I put it back where it goes. That's why I couldn't find it. Let's go ahead. I think I'm going to do square for the adult. Now, I want to say, what was the picture? The picture is round for both the little kiddo and the adult, but for whatever reason, this is calling my name. Where he just gets 2. And if we were doing whimsy, you could add some shine to these and the eyes and all kinds of stuff. Make it super cute. And then this guy's gonna have some round ones. And we'll give him 3. This is a very close dupe because I thought it was perfect the way it was. Apparently besides the square things. Okay, there's that. Okay, so like I said, there's like real things there. I don't think I want to do that. That needs washed. Let me try this. And I'm going to get the yellow out. And we're going to try to find these little stars and do the little stars. Hold on. I need skizzers. I need skizzers. Where are the scissors? Let me see. I don't see any scissors. I'm gonna have to use these because it's like one long thing. It's gonna drive me bonkers. She said she bought it that way. She said she bought it that way because you know I was freaking out. And she's like, I didn't do it, girl. I bought it like that. I was like, what? It's already perfect. She thought so too. She's left it just like that. And she says she puts it on her porch every year for Christmas. And it's perfection. And it really is. I'm kind of flying blind here because I lost some of my trace lines, but that's okay. You get the idea of what it is. I can see this one. And then we'll do that one again. These are going to be kind of dulled down because they're on top of the black. That's just too cute. Scissors. Apparently I need some. I know I washed two pair of kitchen scissors because they were absolutely disgusting when I got home the other day. The bathrooms were disgusting. Ew. I thought I could leave these children here and everything. No. No. I was not impressed with their bathroom situation or the scissor situation. But I am impressed with my rusty scissors. Those I'm impressed with. Okay, that's about enough of that crap. That's gonna give me a heart attack. Hold on. Something like so. You could do snowflakes, you could do whatever, but hers had stars, so we were doing stars. Now, for the greenery, hers had some stapled on it. I haven't sanded or added antique wax, so it still looks a little crazy. So just keep that in mind before you start judging. I want to use some of this, and it's going to be dark, but I don't know. I just need it on there. I need it on there. Here's a scraggly sucker. Let's use this one, I think. Let's use this guy. My house, Tuesday will be cleaning day. Yeah. I was like, oh, y'all need to, y'all nasty. Here's a scraggly feller. All right. All right. Let's see what we can do with these. They are all nasty, I'm telling you now. And I love my daughter dearly, but she's the worst out of all of them. Not in the bathroom maybe, but the rest of the house. Okay. We're just going to do some scraggles here. With our scruffy tree comes scruffy scraggles. Ooh. And I'm just kind of throwing some lines. I like using a scraggly brush so that it doesn't look too planned or perfect, but you can tell what it's supposed to resemble. That branch don't want no scraggle. That branch is like, leave me alone. Keep me out of your scraggle. I'm good with that. So there's that. So we got a little bit of scraggle. Whoop, there we go. Got a little bit of scraggle. Look how cute they are. All right, let's dry all this, and then I think all we gotta do is sand and antique wax. I'm gonna look at her sled one more time here. So some of the paint pens can get a little shiny when they dry. So I definitely want to sand that. We might even use one of our little brushes here. I got too much sitting right here. And this little dude here. So let me do that. Let me sand first and then worry about that. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. Oh gosh, I don't know what I got on me, but all right. So now we're gonna sand. I'm gonna go through some of these cleaner places here and break it up a little bit. And then we'll go do the outside edges. There it is. And then right along the edge of him, just gonna break up some of the gray. And I'm hoping this just makes it look more worn. I still got a little bit of paint down there. Okay. Very cute. Okay, and then let's do this gray up here. Okay. What else we got? And then I really need to find some scissors. Here we go. This will do. This will do, donkey. Ooh. All right. I do want to take this one, go through the black here. And just kind of dull it down a little bit. It's actually going to show some white through. I might have to put a little black actual paint that dries matte on top if we don't like it. Alright, then through here, through the little chubby guy. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use some paint instead of the marker. It dries too shiny and then it's taken off too much. That's what we shall do. And then let's see. All right. This needs... Need some there. All right, before I forget, let's go ahead and put the black in where we need the black, and then we will finish sanding and antique waxing, or whatever that is. Distress oxide, you know, distress oxide. I'm not trying to take away all the sanding, but just make it to where we got some of our black in there, and then when it dries this time, it should be matte and not shiny. So we know for next time to just outline and then color in with paint. Actual paint. Good morning, Liz. Just woke up. Good morning, Miss Donna. Is it also 3:30 where you are? It's your morning, ain't it, girl? I don't know how you'll do those nights. I guess you would get on a schedule, wouldn't you? Your body probably gets used to it after a while. Okay, so see how I didn't color it all in, but I got most of it colored back in. And that should dry right. All right. Hi, honey. Are you taking a breather? He just played 2 softball games in this crap, and now he's working. Hey, babe, do you like this? Do you love it? What you think, babe? I'm just curious if you like it as much as I do. All right. And now we're gonna... So cool. Oh, do you really, Donna? So now that you got this schedule down, now you're gonna have to switch again, aren't you? Okay. I should have done tight bond because now I'm sitting over here nervous that the hot glue is gonna pop off. But this hot glue is pretty good too, I guess. We'll see. We'll see how good it is. Alright. This is amazing. Bye-bye now. You have a good rest of your day, honey. Okay. Thank you, Miss Donna. Was it Donna? Thank you, Miss Donna. I appreciate that, girl. I'm in the zone, guys. So sorry. Angie's Pizza. You want Angie's Pizza, honey? Hi, Miss Jenny. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Okay, so this is how it's coming so far, y'all. See how it's just kind of aging it a little bit? Okay. And anything you take off, you can put back in. Anything you discolor, really, you could even paint again if you needed to. So, probably shouldn't stress too much about it. Okay, so let's leave this here for a second. I'll get the dust off of it here. And then we're going to see where we can put our shading in. It's coming along. All right, and then, ooh, don't do that with the green, girl. Don't do that with the green. All right, now we're gonna take some Distress Oxide. That's what we're gonna take. And I have this brush here. And I'm just gonna kind of get this loaded up. And then see where we want some shading. Now I'm gonna place it first. And then we'll blend it in a second. So it's gonna look crazy before it looks better. But see, like this arm compared to this arm, how it's adding a different color in there? And it's gonna look bad real quick. Hold on. It's gonna look really bad before it looks good. I always used to get so nervous putting the, what's that called? Antique wax or Distress Oxide or anything like that on here. Because you're like, ooh, and then you blend it and you're like, ooh. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. Oh, I forgot to sand that little piece of paint off. There we go. All right. Let me see. Yeah. And then just take a couple drags through our little dude here and our little guy. Now we're going to take something dry paper towel, and we are going to start here, and it's going to take off just some of the excess. The same type of thing happens with wax. It's really good, especially for shading, I think. Okay. I'm going to tone that back down a little bit more. We got a little happy over here. A little bit too happy. Okay. All right, now let's see if we need to wax, if we need a clear wax or a colored wax here. Let me check hers out one more time. Hers is kind of like yellowy. Hers is kind of like yellowy. Okay, I think I got a plan. I think I got the plan. We're gonna try to use, if we can find it again. Yo, where did I just throw that? Here it is. We're gonna try to use some of this, and maybe our finger. I think this works better. Okay. I think that's pretty good. I'm a little curious. About the wax, but I'm not sure. Let's put it on the on like the edge of something somewhere. So this is the Dark Antique Wax. It's the Bayer brand from Home Depot. It's just brown. And I'm going to use the same brush. And this is another thing that when you place it on, it kind of looks like mud or dirt. And then when you blend it, it'll be better. Okay. Now throw some here. All right, let's see how that looks. Now, especially like right up here with these little eyes, where I don't want it to go everywhere, I'll try to use this. Okay. That is much better. That's what it needed. Okay. That's what it needed. All right, guys. Let me check hers. I don't see any, like, I keep wanting to put snow on it, but I don't see any of that on there. And then I would have to age it again. So I think I'm going to leave it off and just leave it creepy and cool the way it is. And leave it alone. But I think this is it, y'all. I think this is it. There they are up close. They're just kind of creepy and cool. And then we put them on this surface of paint sticks, the 21-inch ones, and some shims that we cut. We left the broken part. And did all that. So I think it looks kind of cool, kind of creepy, kind of weird. You got to look at it. What I'll probably do is wait until I spray it, and then I'll probably just do a hidden twine hanger that's stapled in the back. That way if somebody wants to lean it, they can, and if somebody wants to hang it, they can. Thank you, Miss Carol. I appreciate it. Let me show you hers. So hers was on a sled, and I kind of liked the way that it was all broken up, which is why I chose these to do mine on. I think it just helps add to the aging when you can sand like through the texture, you know? So here's this, and ooh, there we go. Here's this one, and then I'm gonna show you, because hers, I can't get the picture to like do what I want, but there's the little kiddo. Now remind you, this was in her shed, because it's not Christmas time just yet. But aren't those so stinking sweet? And see the light, like the faux greenery that's all around the stars and stuff. Oh, it's so perfect. It's so perfect. But I just thought with the little hands and their bald little heads and their sad little eyeballs and their creepy crows. The crows got me. I think that's what I loved the most about it. That we just had to do one. We just had to, I ran back in the house for the phone for that one. Thank you, Miss Carol. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate you guys hanging out today. Like I said, I'll seal this up in a couple of days, and then we will throw a staple twine hanger on the back. And that way it could be a liner or a hanger, but we just used paint sticks, y'all. Just little paint sticks and made a cutie tootie. I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and we will see y'all again as soon as we can. I think it's tomorrow. I'll be on at 8:30 in the morning, I want to say. Let me see, calendar. Yes, I'll be on tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time for Craft Around the Clock. I do know that, so I'll definitely see you then. And then otherwise, we'll just go live whenever we can, okay? All right, guys, we'll talk to you next time. Have a good one.